Yes, Rwanda has done to Belgium. Africans, we are no longer the generation of slaves. We are no longer the generation of cowards. We are the generation of heroes and brave people. My dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans here in the continent, and to those who are in the diaspora, first of all, let me salute you in the name of Pan-Africanism and take this opportunity to welcome you at this moment where we are going to share this update from Rwanda. Rwanda has announced the immediate termination of its diplomatic relations with Belgium, a move that has further strained the already tense relations between the two nations. European countries still believes that Africa or African nation are still their colonies. They can dictate to them, they can decide to them what they want, but they have forgotten that the generation has changed. The generation of cowards has already gone. Now we are in the era of generations of brave leaders, brave people. And of course, this started in Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, and right now in Rwanda. Have been asking myself why Europeans don't like President Paul Kagame. Kagame is a strong leader who can say no when it comes or when it is necessary to say no, and that's why they don't like the leaders like Kagame. So I think Kagame himself cannot afford to fight these European or these colonialists. I think it needs all of us, the people of Africa, to unite. Have been saying this many times since Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso expelled France. I said this is a time when Africans, we need to unite. These few countries themselves cannot afford to fight this battle. This battle must be fought by all Africans. Yes, we know that these colonial masters, they have influence in our countries. They have sometimes claimed that they support our development, but all in all, they still believe that they have controls of our affairs, and that's why they're still looking Africans as slaves. What happened in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso must happen all over the continent of Africa. If they don't respect us, let us take them out of our continent. You see, recently you heard about US expelled South African ambassador. So I think even Africans, we need also to take the same action. When America saying America first, or Americans like Trump saying America first, even Africans, we must say Africa first. Let us stand for our dignity. Let us stand for our humanity. Let us stand for our countries, for our continent. And what is happening in Rwanda, it is a good decision. If they don't respect us, let us also not respect them. I think it is right. I see the way these colonialists trying to bring Africa, or to try to divide Africans. They started by creating tension and trying to make Africans believe that Rwanda is the challenge of DRC. But the truth, my dear lovely family, Rwanda is not the source of the problem of DRC. Belgium itself is the source of all challenges and problems in DRC. You remember what King Leopold did. Belgium assassinated Patrice Emery Lumumba. But still Africans, we are saying, Rwanda is that, Rwanda is doing that. Yes, maybe Rwanda has problems. Yes, maybe Rwanda is looting resources, but let us look who is the most thieves of these resources. It's not Africans. Africans, we don't have industry to process these resources. Africans, we don't interfere internal affairs of others, but it is others who are trying to interfere our home affairs and our internal affairs. So I think we need to come together. We need to support African leaders who stands against colonialism, who stands against sabotage of our development. I know these Western power are trying to undermine Rwanda, and of course we know where Rwanda came from. They came from ashes of genocide. Now Rwanda is moving in the right direction. So they don't want any country that is moving in the right direction. And you remember that Kagame is the one who has been addressing the issue of Africans using our own resources. The things that these powerful countries, they don't want to hear. And that's why they hate President Kagame, and they're trying to remove President Kagame from power. They have the process of regime change in Rwanda, the things that have been failed for many years, because the people of Rwanda still believes in President Paul Kagame. You see what happened in Niger, in Mali, in Burkina Faso. Just imagine, for instance, in Burkina Faso, a young leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, last year survived more than 20 assassination attempts. Why? Because they don't want a leader who is awakening people in his country. They want a leader who can say yes for everything. Even things are so bad to his country or our country, they want someone who can say yes, sir, yes, sir. But Kagame is not such kind of leader. So Kagame has joining Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso to show the power of Africa. Yes, Africans, we need to work with others, to cooperate with others, but in a dignified way, in the respect ways. And that can be possible if Africans, we can say no when it is important to say no. My last point here, let me encourage fellow Africans, leaders, to come together. As I said, that Kagame himself cannot afford to fight these Belgian or to fight these European powerful countries. What we need is Africans to work together, to come together, to support one another. You remember when ECOWAS threatened Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso came together and said, if you are going to invade Niger, we are going to fight against you. And the same we must take to other African countries, African leaders, to protect them. You see, I know they will come to Rwanda, they will try to do everything to Rwanda, but it needs all of us, the people of Africa, leaders, to join President Kagame, to support President Kagame. And if there's conflict or some misunderstanding in DRC, let us resolve those issues in diplomatic ways. We are Africans. We cannot tolerate being fighting one another because of Belgium or because of Europeans. Let us solve our challenges together. Let us see how we can solve these challenges. These Rwandese and Congolese are relatives. It's Belgium who divided these countries. You see? Since then, people are doing business, coming together, celebrating together. But when it comes to Berlin Conference, Rwanda was created, and Congo also was created for the benefit of these powerful countries or colonial countries. So I think we must not accept Africans to be divided. We need to come together, and our unity is our salvation. That is very, very important for us to come together. My dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans, if you have anything, please share with us through the comment section. Also, share the video to other Africans who are here in the continent and to those who are in the diaspora. But all in all, my dear lovely family, Rwanda has done. Diplomats must leave Kigali in 48 hours. That is the announcement made by the government of Rwanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa.